know I'm not gonna stay ready.
That's right.
If it's war, then we pulling out the bows. Strictly for my knockers, represent the stronghold. Better put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight, blackjack will never fold. If it's war, then we pulling out the bows. Strictly for my knockers, represent the stronghold. Better put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight, blackjack will never fold. Feather in my hat, blackjack. Pull a dart from my back and lay a up out flat. American on my mouth when the trap hop out. Catch a colonizer lacking, we gon' rip off his scalp and pull his eyeballs out. Send him back where he came from. My knockers stay dangerous. Pack their ass on the ship and send them back to England. If it's war, my knockers then line up. Only real knockers slide with us. Let's tribe up. If it's war, then we pulling out the bows. Strictly for my knockers, represent the stronghold. Better put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight, blackjack will never fold. If it's war, then we pulling out the bows. For my knockers, represent the stronghold. Let them put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight, blackjack will never fold. Solid gold, they goose, the black magic lump of gold. I was told they labeled you a savage. Strictly for my knockers, the slaughter of Babylon. Pull a sword from the stone, my knocker, the house of cards. Point out the pretenders, I bet you I make change.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
And if you got your peace pipe with you, then fire up. Only real knockers ride with us. We tribe up. Shalom. Great day. Welcome to the House of Masculinity. We back. The House of Masculinity to the House of Cons. I gotta get used to saying that. Formerly known as the House of Masculinity. Now the House of Cons. Salute. We decided to be more inclusive. We tribing up over here, the House of Cons now. Yeah, we about to get busy, y'all. We got a good show lined up. We talking about the Golliwog. Salute. Tribe up. Salute to everybody that's in the house. Salute to all the new subscribers and the old ones. Salute to the members. Salute to the members tribing up on that membership. Salute Jackie Salah, teaching 777. You know what I'm saying? Reginald Middleton. Salute. Hey, 12 Gates in the house. Salute. Tribe up. We got a good show lined up, y'all. We're talking to Golliwog, man. I don't know if anybody ever heard of the Golliwog. If you ever heard of the Golliwog, hit me in the chat and let me know. Let me know what you know about the Golliwog, Managa. Salute. We got them on the thumbnail, of course. We always gotta check that thumbnail out from a third eye point of view. And while we do that, y'all do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the like. Subscribe. Share the video to every Naga you know. Share with all your loved ones. Salute. Because it's all about you. They like Machiavelli say, you know what I'm saying? It's all about you. Hey, salute to Machiavelli and Nate Dogg. Rest in power. But yeah, we talking to Golliwogs, man. I want y'all to check this thumbnail out from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view. Hold on, we got to pause for the calls. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Salah in the house. We got a tribe up for the members. Salute. Tribe up. Jackie Salah in the house. Get your membership, my naga. Membership is low as $2.99 a month, my naga. Tribe up with me. Salute to Jackie Salah. Who's a real naga, throw a feather up. Tribe up, my naga, put your bows and arrows up. The stronghold of the naga ain't they scared of us. They try to dumb a naga down, but we leveled up. Hey, we leveling up. Jackie Salah in the house, y'all. Salute. Put a bow in the arrow in the chat for Jackie Salah. Salute.
People start screaming in the suburbs, back to Africa with them. Back to Africa with who? Shit, I ain't never been Africa. Don't send me home, send me to St. Louis, Missouri. 4461 in right, top floor. Africa, what the hell I look like? Standing in the jungle.
Tribe up.
$750 Moab suit and some alligator shoes.
Salute to Sister Jackie Salah.
That's not hunting garb.
Hey, y'all go ahead and get that membership. Get your access to the members only live streams. Get your access to coupons for merchandise at www.strictlyformanagas.com and get y'all some other perks. You know what I'm saying? We usually do movie night on the Shabbat at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. we skipped it this Saturday because the movie that I had planned, it ain't show up in the mail on time, so we're gonna hold it for next Saturday. Salute. But we're gonna always bring something funky and something new for you. And right now we're looking at the Golliwog. Jackie Selassie, she will be learning something new. Salute. Hey, well, and that's what we here for. We here to learn something new. But we done heard all the old lies. We trying to learn some truth, some old truth, even if it's new to us. And right now, we talking the Golliwog. And if you never heard of the Golliwog, if you don't know, now you know. We finna talk about it. Salute. The Golliwog. What's the Golliwog, huh? They always got a new name for a Naga, right? They got all kind of names for a Naga all the time. We see from the thumbnail, we see on the far left, we see the feathers up and we see the feather loincloth. So we know what we already getting at. We see Nagas in the background with spears, arrows, tomahawks, see all kind of stuff going on. And then we see the rag doll in the front of the screen. Salute. But we're gonna investigate it from a third eye point of view. The House of Khans, my Naga, the House of Khans. Salute. Tribal. The Golliwogs, man. This something, you know, this something a lot, like I said, a lot of people probably ain't heard of, but you seen it before. You know what I'm saying? I don't just put it like that. You seen it before. You seen it on those rag dolls like these. Salute. And we just did a show not very long ago, a few weeks ago, about these very same dolls. About collecting these dolls, and you know, because they are historical and they are worth money also. But we wanted to collect them because we want to learn as much about our history as possible. And these dolls are about quote unquote Black Americans. They're not about Africans. They are all about Black Americans, Black Americana. Salute. So we look at these Golliwog character. Oh, so it's character, you see? Golliwog character, the Golliwog Jim Crow Museum, Golly. You know what I'm saying? The Golliwog character. You know what I'm saying? Golliwog began as a beloved child dolls. A lot of our elders had these dolls. A lot of the people in American culture had these dolls, white and black. And it wasn't always racism, the people that collected them. Some people just admired the particular type of art it was. Salute. So we got to look at it from a third eye point of view. You know, we can't just, we know we got the racism involved, right? And in fact, you know, a couple of weeks ago I did a show about it. I went to a white couple house, a European couple that immigrated to America. There was an elder couple in their 80s, and they had some of these dolls, and we talked about it. And they didn't come off as a racist couple or nothing. They just been collecting this stuff. They spent a lot of money collecting this stuff, you know. And I entered their home, an HVAC tech, and I was checking out their collection. I did a video about it. You got to look back in the collection. You can you'll see the video. But let's get into it. The Golliwogs. Let's go to Wikipedia. You know. So we're gonna pull out the real and we'll pull out the fake. We're gonna eat the meat and spit out the bones. We know Wikipedia like to throw us off sometimes. Salute. Well, we bigger than Wikipedia over here, so we'll observe from a third eye point of view, and we'll eat the meat and spit out the bones. Here we go. The Golliwog. Also spelled Golliwog with 2 G's, or shortened to the Golly. They called you an old golly. They said, by golly, you old golly. They say, you old golly fella. You know what I'm saying? They always got a funny name for a Naga. That's one thing I noticed. They always got a funny name for a Naga. You got racism attached and other things, but you just gotta, and this why, you know, in previous live streams, you know, Blackjack are getting raw and uncut with this. You know, Blackjack be dropping racial slurs and everything. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because I understand that that's where a lot of our history is hidden, our true history. See, they want to get you in the school system and tell you this out of Africa slave theory, but you know, that's just hijacked nonsense. If you want to dig into our real history, you gotta put on your thick skin, my Naga. Put on your war face, shield up. You can't be scared of some dirty words sometimes. You can't be worried sticks and stones, break your bones, words don't hurt. We know they called you names. They called you nigga. They called you Negro. They called you black. They called you Indian. They called you mulatto. They called you colored. Called you all these things. They called you black. They called you African American now. You know, words don't hurt, my naga. So you gotta dig into it. You gotta get the sensitivity off your back, get the emotions off your back. If you want to learn your real history, you gotta study this racist United States government and colonizers, these immigrants, my naga. You gotta study what they said about you. That's how you gonna really learn your history. You can't be scared, my naga. Some words, salute. So we're gonna get into this. Let's go on and get into it. The Gali. Shortened to Gali is a doll-like character created by cartoonist and author Florence Kate Upton. Florence Kate Upton created the Gali, huh? And we don't know if that's actually true or that's just on hijack, right? We don't know if that's really true or not, but we're going to observe and read. Which appeared in children's books in the late 19th century, the late 1800s, usually depicted as a type of rag doll. It was reproduced both by commercial and hobby toy makers as a children's soft toy called the Golliwog, a portmanteau of Gali and Pollywog, and had great popularity in the southern United States, the UK, South Africa, and Australia in the 1970s. The doll is characterized by jet black skin, eyes rimmed in white, exaggerated red lips, and frizzy hair, based on the blackface minstrel tradition. So we know we're talking to American Negroes, right? Blackface minstrel. We know who we're talking about. We're talking American Indian. Since the 20th century, the word has been considered a racial slur towards black people. Quote unquote, black people. A racial slur towards black people, my naga. Who are the black people, my naga? A racial slur towards who, my naga? The same people who they originally called nigger, the American Indian. The same people who they still calling nigger to this day. A racial slur towards you, they call you a Gali now. Salute. No, we ain't worrying about names, y'all. Calling you old Gali. They throw a little drop in the background for you, right? You connect some dots, my naga. That's what we're here for. The Golliwog is controversial, being widely considered a racist character of black people. Alongside pickaninnies. Oh, we already studied pickaninnies. We already know all about the pickaninny, right? We know all about the pickaninny. Alright? Minstrels and mammy figures. Right? The Jim Crow Museum of Racial Memorabilia describes the Golliwog as the least known of the major anti-black characters in the United States. They said the Golliwog is the least known. Changing political attitudes with regard to race have reduced the popularity and sales of Golliwogs as toys. Manufacturers who have used Golliwogs as a motive, for example, Robertson Marmalade in the UK, have either withdrawn them as an icon or changed the name. You know, they always change your name and now they call you African. This is Golliwog. This is African American now. Salute. Y'all was changing your title, my naga. They got to figure out what to do with you, my naga. They can't explain to you, my naga. Yeah, they say alternative names such as Gali and Gali doll have also been adopted due to association with the racial slur wog, which many dictionaries say may be derived from Golliwog. Let's click on wog. Is a racial slur in British English and Australian English applied to people from the Mediterranean region, such as Southern European and North Africans. In British English, it also and more typically refers to people from the Indian subcontinent and certain parts of Asia, such as, I'm gonna read on the wall. Golliwog, huh? Black Indian, huh? Golliwog, huh? In fiction, Florence Kate Upton was born in 1873 in Flushing, New York, United States, the daughter of English parents who had immigrated to the United States 3 years previously. Following the death of her father, she moved back to England with her mother and sisters when she was 14. There she spent several years drawing and developing her artistic skills. To afford tuition at art school, she illustrated a children's book entitled The Adventures of Two Dutch Dolls and a Golliwog. The 1895 book included a character named the Golliwog, who was first described as a horrid sight, the blackest known, but who quickly turned out to be a friendly character and is later attributed with a kind face. Oh, like the noble savage? Oh, we get it.
A product of the blackface minstrel tradition. The Golliwog had jet black skin, bright red lips, and wild woolly hair. He wore red trousers, a shirt with a stiff collar, red bow tie, and a blue jacket with tails. In all traditional minstrel attire. Upton's book and his many sequels were extremely successful in England, largely because of the popularity of the Golliwog. Upton did not trademark her character, and his name, spelled Golliwog, became the generic name for dolls and images of a similar type. Upton's Golliwog was jovial, friendly, and gallant, but some later Golliwogs were sinister or menacing characters. For instance, a number of Enid Blyton's Naughty and Big Ears books feature Golliwog, sometimes as heroes but often as a villain or as naughty individuals. Other authors took a similar tack. The name Golliwog came to be used as a degrading term for anyone who was non-white skinned, and new origins were suggested for the word. Upton despaired, "I am frightened when I read the fearsome etymology some deep dark minds can see in his name." The Golliwog doll became a popular children's toy throughout most of the 20th century and was incorporated into many aspects of British commerce and culture. In the United States, it became popular in the form of children's literature dolls, children's china and other toys, ladies' perfume and jewelry. Golliwog's Cakewalk is the sixth and final piece in the Children's Corner, a suite for piano published by French composer Claude Debussy. French, huh? The French, huh? You know, the French always tied up with the American Naga, right? With the American Indian. We know who they was a slave and made their bone savage clocks out of, made Golliwogs out of too, huh? Apparently. Yeah. British jam manufacturer James Robinson and Sons used a Golliwog called Golly as the mascot from 1910 after John Robinson apparently saw children playing with Golliwog dolls in the United States. Robinson started producing promotional Golly badges in the 1920s, which could be obtained in exchange for tokens gained from their products by the 1950s. The firm had incorporated the figure in the advertising campaign for its jam with the slogan, "Golly, they're good." And see, you know, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I went to a customer of mine house, and they were, you know, a white customer, older couple. They had a bunch of these dolls. Like I said, they didn't come across as racist. They came across really as admiring them. I don't know, maybe they was putting on the act in front of me, because I pressed them about it. I talked with them about it. I even recorded them. But it inspired me after I did research and understood the collection value to them and the cost of them and stuff. I started collecting these dolls you see here, these American Indian dolls, which are also Negro dolls. These are rag dolls. I guess, I don't know if this would be considered a Golliwog, but I started collecting a few of these, even the Eskimo ones, because they collect the items, they vintage. But yeah, all this relate to that. You know, I guess they would call the Naga the Golliwog, huh? So though, but let's get back to it. All right, they say in 1983, Robinson's products was boycotted by Ken Livingstone's Greater London Council due to their offensiveness. And in 1988, the character ceased to be used in television advertising. Okay, in Virginia C. Knox. Oh, let's say Virginia, somebody named. Okay, Virginia, the Jenny. Yeah, that's another name, the Jenny. You know, they call those black Negro tobacco store Indians. They call them Virginies, or Jennies. Yeah, that Jenny. And this somebody named Virginia Jenny C. Knox. That's funny. Previously brand director for Robinson and later chief operating officer. That's funny. That's somebody's name, but that's actually a slur too. Jenny. Call you a Virginie. All clues to your true history, Managa. Association with racism. They talk according to a 2013 editorial in the Times, Golliwogs were designed to reflect a racial stereotypes that treated black men as an object of ridicule and perpetuated racial prejudice by introducing this stereotype to children. They were the second most popular children's toy in Europe in the first half of the 20th century, after the teddy bear. Golliwogs were banned by Nazi Germany. Look at that. Who banned the Golliwog? Nazi Germany. Salute. Ain't that funny? The same people who slaughtered the synagogue of Satan. The same people who got beef with the Ashkenazi Jews, those who claim to be Judah and are not. They banned. The Nazis banned the Golliwog. They said, get this Golliwog shit out of here. That's what the Nazis said, salute. And they want you to hate Hitler though. United Kingdom. In March 2007, Greater Manchester Police seized 2 Golliwogs from a shop after a complaint that the dogs were offensive. Okay. They in their feelings. Everybody in their feelings. Nah, but we see the true origin of the Golliwog. We know what it's really all about, right? So don't hide the Golliwog now. That Blackjack done been digging on it, and it always come back to the American Negro and the Indian somehow. It's always the same. You got the Golliwog and a whole bunch of Indians, right? Man, people putting stuff right in your face, man. They let you know who you is on the low. They call it a public disclosure, my nigga. In a slick way. Oh, what just happened? Alright, I had a glitch. I don't know, they on my trail, y'all. Alright, let's go to the other one then. Okay, so this is where the thumbnail come from. Y'all want to know where you get these receipts from? You want to pull the record yourself. This is the Golliwog captured by celebrating cannibals. That's the name of this book that this image comes from. And you see, it's a bunch of Golliwog images. You know, all these different Golliwog images. But you know, Blackjack combed through it with a fine-tooth comb from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view. And then here I go, right here. And I said, oh yeah, what a coinky dink. I'm not surprised. The Golliwog captured by celebrating cannibals. Let's click on it. Let's click on the link, my naga. Cookies. I don't really want to accept no cookies, my naga. I don't really accept cookies. Alright, so that's, I got a burner phone that I accept cookies on. I ain't gonna do it on my laptop, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna do that. I don't know what they got going on with them kind of cookies. So I guess we gotta read from here and say learn more. But let's see, let's do an image search. Let's see if we can pull up something without cookies. Alright, we'll do an image search to see what they got. There's our image again, and that's at age 02 start, the Golliwog. 8 books. Alright, 8 books usually be a good place to look, because they ain't gonna have all that crap on there. Let's visit 8 books. 8 books ain't gonna pull up the cookies on me. I done bought books from 8 books. The Golliwog's Bicycle Club, that's the name of this one. Okay, but where's the other one, 8? Let me click back. Okay, it might be down here at the bottom. The Golliwog. Alright, where's the cannibals? All right, let me go back to another one. See, sometimes when you're digging on this stuff, you gotta be patient. You gotta go through the sources one at a time, my nigga. You can't be in a rush all the time. Like, Blackjack, where the source? Hurry up, my nigga. I got something to do, man. You know, you gotta take your time, my nigga, when you're researching. It ain't gonna always just jump right out there in your lap, my nigga. The Golliwog's Bicycle Club, 8 books. Let's see, the Golliwog 8 books. Where's the cannibals? I wanna put a relationship up with that pig. That's the Alamy again. Let me see if that's the same Alamy. Alright, we can translate this then, yeah. Let's translate. The Golliwog's Bicycle Club. King bed with golly hat. Look at that. Now this not, the other one we was looking at was captured by cannibals. Now this is the Bicycle Club. The Golliwog. So we still see our people, right? The feathers on, they got a hat on this time. We see them all in the background with half hoop moon crest earrings. We see a Pee Wee Herman looking ass colonizer all the way to the right. You know what I'm saying? Probably a Frenchman, maybe a Britishman. I don't know, Spaniards or somebody. But yeah, you always got your feathers on, Monaga. So you know they talking to Americans. You know they talking to Americans. And we in the house of Khan, salute. Pink lips. They say with exaggerated pink and red lips. They rag dolls out of you, Monaga. Yeah, we know who the real Indian is. They play these games. We ain't playing with them over here. We will run through with the fine comb, Managa. Fine comb every time. I swear every single time, Managa. Any racial slur, this starting to get so easy. You dang nigga just type in racial slur and you type in N-word in Indian and you gonna find this type of stuff, man. Cannibal loves you so much I could eat you. Black Americana postcard. See, this new. We just stumbled on this just now, y'all. Live with me. We gonna react together. They got the Kodak Black hairdo. Look at here. What? Hoops on. They got like a bone necklace this time, right? I guess it's the Bone Savage, huh? Salute. Look at that, just like that.
Au sauvage. Au négré l'Amérique. Et l'Amérique négrée.
Darkness, everybody, everyone. Darkness is ready.
It's funny though. He got his spear. I don't know if this is a female. I'm gonna have to say this one. Yeah. Add it to my library, huh? Darkness. New Darkness, that's what I'm gonna call it. New Darkness. I'll dig on this one later. Just like that. Just like that. Cannibal. Look how they got it in Ebonics. Look. Man, this is just too easy sometimes, man. Cannibal. I loves you so much I could eat you. He called you a cannibal. You know, that was the reason they enslaved you. They made it all up. They was the cannibals, they called you that. You got that spear looking raw. They say you cannibal, they say enslave them, doom diverses. Take their land, Managa. American Indians, right? Black Americana. Not African Americana, Black Americana, Managa. Feathered up. You start playing, man. Yeah, that one, that's nice though. Even through their racism, you gotta look at it from a third eye point of view. See if you all scared. If you all scared, I got to, I'm unsubscribing. He be over there saying nigger. I don't like it. Yeah, you scared of the dirty words. You scared of look, Managa, you ain't gonna never find it. Scared ass. Salute to the new people. Cause for every one Naga that unsubscribed, cause they a scared ass Naga, I be getting about 100 and something new people. I ain't even tripping. I'm saying, if feelings hurt you, my Naga, I'm sorry. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I ain't make it up. They did. They called us this. And I ain't trying to bury it either because I know it's connected to our past. You're searching in the wrong place, my Naga. I love you so much. Cultures and ethnicities. Cultures and what culture and ethnicities? Black, Americana, Managa. Just like the one we just did the other day. That girl had no taste. She always overdresses. Same type deal, Managa. Culture and ethnicities. Black, Americana. Look at that silly goose, huh? You know how to find it. Well, here you go, Managa. It ain't hard. Share it with your kids. Have them share with their teachers at school. Start changing this false history they teaching. Start getting into something real. Salute. You know, if you go to your PTA meeting, your parent-teacher association meeting, you go in there and you confront these teachers. You confront your school system that your children are going to being lied to. Why don't you go give them the work? I'm giving the word to you. You go pass it on to the next generation, Managa. Tribe up. Hey man, I'm Blackjack, man. I hope y'all like this content, man. 'Cause I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna try to make improvements, Managa. But I'm gonna definitely keep it coming. We're gonna keep it live and direct. We're gonna keep it brand new and fresh. And I got some other stuff coming in the future, man. But I'll be sure to keep y'all posted. I'm Blackjack. It's House of Masculinity. Respect my house, so we'll let the doughnut hit your ass. Where the Most High split your ass. And we out. Salute.
You know I not to stay ready.
If it's war, then we pulling out the bows. Strictly for my knockers, represent the stronghold. Better put your shit up when my elbows on the low. Let's get one thing straight. Blackjack will never fold. If it's war, then we pulling out the bows. Strictly for my knockers, represent the stronghold. Better put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight. Blackjack will never fold. feather in my hat like Jack. Pull a dart from my back and lay a op out flat. American on my map when the trap hop out. Catch a colonizer lacking, we gon' rip off his scalp and pull his eyeballs out. Send him back where he came from. My niggas stay dangerous. Pack their ass on the ship and send them back to England. If it's war, my niggas they line up. Only real niggas slide with us. Let's tribe up. If it's war, then we pullin' out the bowls. Strictly for my niggas, represent the stronghold. Better put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight. Black Jack never fold. If it's war, then we pullin' out the bowls. Strictly for my niggas, represent the stronghold. Let them put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight. Black Jack never fold. Solid gold, niggas, the black magic lump of gold. I was told they labeled you a savage. Strictly for my niggas to slaughter a Babylon. Pull a sword from the stone, my nigga, the house of cards. Point out the pillars, I bet you I make change by any method necessary. I bring pain.
Sick
And
for
if you got
$5
your
ass
best
down
back,
before I
we
make
can
change.
fire up. Only real niggas ride with us. We tribe up.